For decades, we've been told if you want to stay healthy after 65, just keep walking. It sounds simple, reassuring, almost too easy. But here's what no one tells you. Walking doesn't stop you from losing muscle. It doesn't protect your balance, and it doesn't prevent the silent breakdown happening inside your joints, your spine, your nervous system. That's why we created this channel, Timeless Wisdom. We've brought together decades of clinical insights, traditional Eastern philosophy, Western medical science, and functional nutrition to help you understand your body not just through one lens, but many. Because no two aging journeys are the same, and the right approach must always match your context, your lifestyle, and your physiology. Today, we're going beyond steps, beyond trackers, beyond the idea that movement alone is enough. I'll show you 5 movements that awaken your muscles, restore your balance, and heal your body from the inside out. And exercise number 4, rarely taught in any gym, is the missing link your body's been asking for. This is not just about staying active. It's about staying strong, staying upright, and staying in control of your own body at any age. Let's begin. Margaret was 74. She walked every single morning, rain or shine, 10,000 steps without fail. She wore her fitness tracker like a badge of honor. Her doctor applauded her discipline. Then one Monday, she slipped. Just a simple misstep in the bathroom. She broke her hip. When I met her in rehab, I asked,
"Besides walking, did you do any other kind of movement?"
She shook her head.
"My doctor said walking was enough."
That moment, it stayed with me. Because Margaret isn't alone. I've heard the same story over and over. Yes, walking supports your heart, but it does nothing for your balance. It doesn't stop muscle loss, and it doesn't prepare your body for sudden, real-life movements like catching yourself mid-fall. Exercise number 4, the hidden stabilizer. If I could teach only one movement to prevent falls, this would be it. It's not flashy, it's not even hard, but it trains the exact muscles that fail you in a slip. Let's go step by step. Movement, seated hip and pelvic tilt, the pelvic reset. Start position. Sit tall on a chair, feet flat, knees hip-width apart, hands resting on your thighs. Step 1, inhale and arch your lower back slightly, tilting your pelvis forward. Think gentle cow pose. Step 2, exhale and roll your pelvis backward, tucking your tailbone under, gentle cat pose. Repeat this slow tilt 10 to 12 times with your breath guiding each motion. Why this works? This tiny, subtle movement reactivates deep pelvic stabilizers and lumbar spine support muscles. It reconnects your core-to-floor chain, the pathway your body uses to catch itself during slips or uneven terrain. In traditional Eastern medicine, the pelvic floor is part of your root energy system. In Western rehab science, it's called your base of support. Lose it, and everything above it wobbles. Train it, and everything stabilizes. This move is so foundational, it's often used in neurorehabilitation for stroke survivors, but it's rarely taught to healthy seniors. Why? Because it looks too simple. But don't be fooled. This is your body's backup plan. It's how you stay standing when your foot slips or your balance shifts. Now that you've reawakened your spine, lungs, legs, and now your pelvic core, you're not just exercising, you're rebuilding your inner architecture. And we're not done yet. Next up, a deep release stretch to unlock neck tension, improve brain oxygen flow, and reset your entire nervous system. Shall we continue? Why walking isn't enough. Think of your body like a symphony. Walking is just one instrument, maybe the drums. But what about your core, your stabilizers, your nervous system? If you don't train them, the music starts to break down. In Eastern medicine, we call it chi flow energy that supports healing. In Western science, it's neuromuscular activation, turning on the pathways that keep you stable, strong, and mobile. At Timeless Wisdom, we blend both worlds. Because healing isn't one size fits all. Movement must fit the person, not the trend. So now, let me walk you through 3 essential exercises that go beyond walking. They're simple, gentle, but deeply restorative. Movement 1, seated trunk tin. Awaken the spine. How to do it. Sit tall in a sturdy chair, feet flat, hands resting on your thighs. Inhale deeply. Exhale and gently rotate your upper body to the right, only as far as feels comfortable. Inhale back to center. Exhale, rotate left. Repeat 5 times each way. Why it matters. This motion reawakens the thoracic spine, often frozen in older adults. It improves organ circulation, spinal mobility, and then brings energy through the central axis of your body. Quick check-in. After a few reps, do you notice your chest feels more open? Movement 2. Arm expansion. Gather and release chi. How to do it. Start with your hands gently resting over your lower belly. Inhale and slowly open your arms outward like pulling open heavy curtains. Pause briefly. Exhale as you draw your hands back in, imagining energy returning to your center. Repeat 7 slow, controlled reps. Why it matters. This expands the lungs, loosens tight shoulders, and most importantly, stimulates diaphragmatic breathing, which supports mental clarity and circulation. Eastern insight. This motion draws in energy through the lungs and channels it to your core healing center, the lower dantian. Movement 3. Foot pumping. Activate the leg-heart loop. How to do it. Stay seated, hands resting. Exhale and lift both heels, toes still touching the ground. Inhale and lower heels, then lift toes. Repeat 10 times, heel to toe. Why it matters. This gentle motion activates the calf pump, improving blood return to the heart, reducing swelling, and warming cold feet, a common issue in aging. Visualization tip. Imagine warm breath flowing from your belly down to your toes, waking up every muscle along the way. Let's pause here. You haven't lifted a single weight. You haven't broken a sweat, but you've already told your nervous system, I'm here, I'm listening, I'm healing. Next, we'll explore nutrition, the missing ingredient in most movement routines. And soon after, I'll guide you through exercise number 4, a powerful yet forgotten technique that even many doctors overlook, but your body desperately needs. Ready to go deeper? Nutrition, the invisible foundation of mobility. You can move perfectly, you can breathe with intention, but if your cells are starving, nothing will rebuild. What you eat isn't just fuel, it's construction material. And after 65, your body becomes pickier about what it can absorb and rebuild with. So let's talk about the 3 pillars of restorative nutrition for healthy aging. 1. Protein, the muscle preserver. As we age, we naturally lose muscle mass, a process called sarcopenia. But research shows that increasing protein intake, especially high-quality digestible protein, can slow or even reverse that loss. Practical tip. Aim for at least 20 to 30 grams of protein per meal. This could be a Greek yogurt breakfast, a lunch with wild salmon, or a dinner of lentils and quinoa. Number 2. Anti-inflammatory foods. Quiet the fire. Chronic joint pain, stiffness, and fatigue often stem from inflammation. Swap ultra-processed snacks for foods rich in omega-3s, polyphenols, and antioxidants. Try this daily combo. Berries or cherries in the morning, leafy greens with olive oil for lunch, a small portion of fatty fish or chia seeds for dinner. These aren't trendy ingredients. They're medicine disguised as food. 3. Minerals that protect the frame. Without calcium, vitamin D, and magnesium, even light movement can stress your bones. Simple upgrades. A handful of almonds, a serving of sardines, a 20-minute walk in the sun. Yes, this kind of walking still matters. Now, nutrients fuel movement, but some movements do more than build strength. Some retrain your nervous system, unlocking hidden stability, which brings us to exercise number 5, the neck unlock. Let's bring everything together by resetting the area that holds the most silent tension, your neck. Stiff neck muscles affect everything from your balance to your sleep. They compress blood vessels, block oxygen to your brain, and worst of all, you don't even notice until your body begins to shut down. This final movement is simple, but for many, it's the first time in years they feel their head fully release. Movement, neck reset series, breath-driven release. Step 1, side neck stretch. Sit upright, feet grounded. Inhale deeply. Exhale, gently tilt your right ear toward your right shoulder. Hold for 10 seconds, breathing slow. Inhale back to center. Repeat on the left. Repeat 3x each side. Step 2, forward and backward release. Inhale in neutral. Exhale, drop chin toward chest. Hold for 5 seconds. Inhale back to center. Exhale, tilt head back gently, only if no dizziness. Inhale back. Repeat 3x. Why this matters. This sequence decompresses the cervical spine, improves cerebral blood flow, and activates the parasympathetic nervous system, your natural calm state. It's not just a stretch, it's a full-body exhale, a signal to your nervous system, you're safe now. And when the nervous system feels safe, healing begins. Let's take a moment. Place one hand on your belly, one on your heart. In the last 25 minutes, you didn't just move more, you moved differently, you breathed deeper, You activated muscles most people forgot existed, and you opened pathways for strength, stability, and healing. This isn't about burning calories, it's about building your foundation back from the inside out. At Timeless Wisdom, we believe aging isn't something to fight, it's something to lead with breath, with clarity, and with confidence. Before we go further, I want to ask you something personal. Do you ever feel your legs feel weak after just a few stairs? You get dizzy when turning your head quickly. Your feet feel cold even when the room is warm. You breathe from your chest but never feel fully full. These aren't just quirks of aging. They're signals, whispers from your body that your current movement routine isn't giving it what it needs. Walking may feel familiar, comfortable, safe, but comfort doesn't always equal progress. To rebuild strength, you need more than repetition. You need variety, precision, and breath that supports every move. Why simple exercises are often dismissed. Many people skip movements like pelvic tilts or foot pumps. Too easy, too boring, too slow. But here's the truth. The simpler the movement, the more sophisticated its impact if done with intention. Elite physical therapists use these exact motions in stroke recovery, spinal rehab, and post-surgery rebuilding. The secret is how you breathe, how you feel, how you engage from within. The fitness world often glorifies intensity, but healing lives in subtlety. Margaret didn't need squats or deadlifts. She needed the right activation, and so do you. Let's build a daily menu to help fuel your exercises from today. Breakfast: energize and protect. Plain Greek yogurt, handful of blueberries, 1 tablespoon ground flaxseed, green tea with lemon. Lunch: muscle and memory, grilled salmon or tofu if plant-based, quinoa or wild rice, steamed kale with olive oil, a few walnuts for crunch. Dinner: repair and calm. Lentil soup, roasted sweet potato, sautéed spinach with garlic, herbal tea, chamomile or ginger. Each ingredient here plays a role: anti-inflammatory, rich in protein, brain-boosting, or bone-supporting. Food is medicine if you let it be. You now have the full picture. 5 powerful exercises. A breathing method to reconnect your system, a nutrition path designed to rebuild you, and the wisdom to know what your body actually needs. This isn't just information. This is your new daily ritual. Now ask yourself, which exercise surprised you the most? Which one felt harder than expected? Leave a comment. 1. Your story might be the one that helps someone else take the first step. And if you found today's session helpful, you're just getting started. In our next video, we'll go even deeper. The #1 balance mistake after 60 and how to fix it in 30 seconds. We'll teach you how to retrain your inner ear, your core, and your breath together to stay grounded no matter what life throws your way. You've already begun. Your body remembers, and your breath knows the way. See you in the next session.